Vlog number 312, Wednesday, October 2nd, 2024, it's 8:36 a.m. This is the first, actual intro I'm doing, which is really strange. I just got up. Michael already left. I mean, he turned the light on, and he's going down to breakfast, so I'm here doing something normally I don't do. I'm here by myself in the morning, able to pick up the camera, watching the Today Show. I have two classes today that I really don't want to go to. I mean, the first class at 9:30 is not bad. It's just the journalism class. Just sit there for an hour and 20 minutes, and then the back like I normally do. And then I have another class at 1, which is the lab class. I got a 0% on my lab because it was actually due on Monday, but I never turned in my notebook, which is a problem, so I'll just turn that in today and get the points back. I did not know what I was doing in the lab, I won't lie. I had no idea, so I literally wrote down, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing here. That class is at 1, we're doing another lab. I looked a little bit at the write-up for lab thing, it looked kind of confusing. It deals with sand and stuff, so that's not going to be fun. But I'll do that at 1, so if I have to figure out what to do for 2 hours and 10 minutes, what do I normally do for 2 hours? This is where, again, the vlogs come in handy because I just go back and look. I'm going to watch Today's Show until 9:15, and then I'll leave and go to the journalism class. It's 9 o'clock. I just turned it to CBS. Let's watch The Price is Right for 15 minutes, and then I'll leave. The left side of my head is starting to hurt for some reason, so I might have to take a shower. That's my feeling right now. I'll see how I feel after the journalism class. I just looked back at what I did. I literally went to the dining hall, and then I came in here for an hour. So, is that what I'm going to do again? I don't know. We'll see. I suppose right for 15 minutes. Wow, how about that? A car on the first game of the day. Nice. They're playing one away. He has 4 numbers right to try to get the 5th one right. Oh no, he's got 1 number. He's got to change 1 number. He changed the 6 to a 4. Let's see if that was the right decision. If this is a 4, he's a winner.
Now, if this is a 4, he's got himself a brand new Help Me Honda.
Come on.
Let's see a 4.
No, it was the 3 at the end. Nobody ever wins this time is money game, man. It's so challenging. All right, it's 9:23. I'm now gonna head to my first class of the day, and then who knows, maybe I'll come back here, maybe it'll be at the Oval. I have honestly no idea. All right, it's 10:52. Just got out of class. I actually got there really late, 9:30, so I had to sit somewhere else. I just sat 1 seat over to the left, so not much of a difference. I'm now in the UC. I'm going to start telling you what I did in class. Obviously, I can't show you the slides now, but I'll do that a little bit later so you have a good idea what I did. My Chromebook died, so I couldn't use that for literally the entire class, which was painful. So I'll have to go back and charge that. What the plan is going to be is I'm going to sit in here till about 11:30, so 40 minutes. And then I will go to the dining hall at 11:30, be in there till about 12, and then I'll go back to the room until 12:50, 12:45, I don't know. Then I'll walk to my last class today, which is the lab class from 1 to 2:50. All right, everybody, this is me from the future. I just realized I never did show you the slides in this video, so here's a quick explanation of some of the slides I did. We talked about the power of pictures, talked about 9/11 a lot, showed some different pictures. And then we showed this picture of the falling man and talked about how some people didn't like it and thought it was useless and whatnot. People thought it was too much, you know. Talked about Abraham Lincoln. Talked about how they printed stuff before, that you just used woodcuts. Changes in film, dry plates. Talked about George Eastman. You can see there's the Kodak. Talked about halftones. I wasn't really paying attention all that much just because, you know, it's very boring. Talked about Margaret Bourke-White. How she kind of pioneered everything. Dorothea Lange. Talked about this. Talked about Robert Capa. Continue going on. You can just see all the slides we talked about. We talked about how people would manipulate things and how some of these were not real. Like this person, when Martha Stewart got out of jail, somebody just photoshopped a picture of not her. Then this, I remember this from the photojournalism class last year, or I guess it was, I don't even remember what class, but somebody, there was actually only 3 this was manipulated like that. Talked more about manipulation, the princess, you know, I mean, we talked about danger, provided picks, and we talked about how it's, I mean, this has been happening all forever, basically. We talked about how this guy made AI stuff because he couldn't get to the actual thing. And then we talked about what we're doing. So that was what I did in that class. Back to the vlog we go. All right, it's 11:21. They're playing Be My Lover, which is a great song. I'm gonna sit here for 9 more minutes. I've just been sitting here doing almost nothing. I don't know what exactly to do, so I'm just gonna sit here and continue doing nothing. All right, it's 11:28. I'm now gonna head to the lodge, eat some pizza, and I'll be back in the room till my next class starts. It's 12:07. I just got back into the room. Dining hall, I had a piece of pizza and a breadstick. I'll put that on the screen. Sat right by the window before I got back. I left at 11:56. It is unbelievable how many people. Is this live, this Detroit game? I'm not gonna watch it. Let's wish there's nothing else on. I was gonna say, oh, college football live? Oh, nice, I'm watching this. At least for 30, why are they? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna watch this till, 12:30. And then I'll leave at 12:45 to go to my lab class. I'm really scared for this lab class because I don't know exactly what to expect. I'm also gonna plug in my Chromebook because it is dead and I need that to be charged. So that's what I'm gonna do. Sit here for about 30 minutes. It's 12:33. Michael just came back in, got his stuff, and left because he has a class at 1 as well. College football live ended, so I turned it to sports, and I'm going to watch Sports Center for 12 more minutes, and then I'll go to my final class. The one I really, really don't want to, because I looked at the instructions, and oh man, it's really confusing. That, you know, there's like something we have to do with sand and whatnot. It's not going to be fun. All right, it's 12:43. What I was doing over the last 40 minutes was literally watching a ton of Impractical Jokers clips. That gives you a sense of what I was actually doing. I want to start getting more in depth of what I was doing, because, you know, when I look back, I want to know what exactly I was doing. I wasn't just sitting on the bed for 45 minutes doing nothing. I was watching a ton of Impractical Jokers clips, and I mean, a lot of them were new too that I've never seen before, which was awesome. So I want to let you know on that, so you know more in detail what I'm doing. I'm now headed to my final class. Hopefully, I mean, I looked at the thing. This one could be very, very challenging. So I think the best thing to do is just get it over with as fast as possible. And then I'll come back here for about 30 minutes. And then Michael will go to his last class and I can play a college football game. But until then, go to my probably least favorite class. That's the lab class. All right, it's 2:53. I got back at 2:30. That's when my class ended. It ended early, but when I came back in, Michael was in here with 2 other people, so I sat at the computer. They just left. It's 2:50 now. I saw in the top right corner that this MLB game was on, because I kept it on ESPN because I was watching Sports Center. The Orioles were playing. And I saw on the top left it was Detroit 1, Houston nothing. I was like, oh man, Detroit might win this thing. But unfortunately, the Astros scored 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th. They're now up 2-1. But here come the Detroit Tigers. Runners on the corners, 1 out. I don't watch postseason baseball until now. This is what I'm going to be watching. And then at 3:30, I will play my college football game. So I'll see you for 30 minutes. But as for what I did in class today, I did the lab. I'll put some pictures on the screen. I was in a group of girl named Lily, and then there was a boy named Miles. That was my group. We all got it done. It was honestly a really good group. I mean, everybody knew what they were doing for the most part, which is always what you want in a group. And Lily was actually very similar to me. Never talked to this person before, but she also did not turn in her assignment and had an F as well. So we were both very similar in the fact that we did not turn our stuff in. Wild pitch! Tigers tie this game! Game tied at 2. Let's go, Detroit. Beat these cheaters already. Yes! Like I was saying, we were both very similar in that aspect. So I said I'd see her again. She said, see ya. And then I was out of there, 12 at 2:30. Now back here, gonna see her for 30 minutes. Play my college football game. Unless, of course, this game is still going on, which it is probably going to be in 30 minutes, even now that it's tied. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't have to play a game at 3:30. I mean, I could play it at 4 as well. He doesn't. I mean, he goes from 4 to 4:50. And then I actually think what I'm going to do is not take a shower at 5. I think my new schedule is going to be going to the dinner again just to see what they have. Like, I might not get anything, but I would love to see what the dinner is. And so, gonna see for 30 minutes, and then I'll play my game. Ibanez just cleared the bases. The Detroit Tigers down 2-1 have scored 4 runs in the 8th inning, and they have a 5-2 lead over Houston. Now that is what you love to see. Yes. Send these clowns home. That was awesome. Into left field, fair ball. And the Tigers have a 3-run lead. Here we go. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Detroit looking to sweep the Astros and get the upset as the 6th seed and move on. We say it every year, baseball is not about who's been the best team all year. It's about who's the hottest, and this Detroit team is red scorching hot right now, and it just continued here in Houston. They are 3 outs away from moving on. It's been 8 years since there's been an ALCS without the Astros. They're now down to their final out. What a performance by the Detroit Tigers. In play, and this is going to do it. Who would have thought this? That Detroit Tigers are on to the ALDS. Who would have thought that was going to happen? Where on earth did these Tigers come from? They sweep the Astros and they're not done yet. What a performance. This game ended at absolutely perfect timing, 3:30. So I'm now going to play my college football game, the Big Ten Championship against Michigan State. Hopefully I win it. And we'll see what happens. Detroit 5, Houston 2. The Astros season is over. That's great to see. Detroit, the Tigers are moving on. It's 3:30. Here we go. Michigan State and Oregon. Michigan State was 9-1, 7-0 in the conference. They've lost their last 2 games. Here we go, the Big Ten Championship. The Ducks and the Michigan State Spartans. Let's do this thing. Here we go. In Lucas Oil Stadium, it's the Ducks and the Michigan State Spartans. Hopefully I win this thing and win the Big Ten Championship. Not at all the start I wanted. Michigan State gets the ball first. I get a stop. But then my offense, I run 3 runs, gain only 8 yards, and then I try a pass and it's intercepted. 3 plays later, Michigan State scores. About bad of a start as you can ask for. Luckily, my offense finally figures it out on their second drive. Right down the field, capped off Robert Evanson, 1-yard touchdown run. Dives into the end zone. We got ourselves a tie game. That does it for the first quarter, tied at 7. As usual, my defense can't stop anything on 3rd down. 3 straight 3rd down conversions on this drive. I just can never get off the field. It's a guarantee every single time it's 3rd down. Might as well just put a 1st down marker on the screen before it even happens, because they're not going to not get it. It's a guaranteed 3rd down conversion every single time they have the ball on 3rd down. Guaranteed. This is one of the worst games I played in a super long time. My offense is just being absolutely stifled by Michigan State. I get an interception, and then I once again go for it on 4th down. I get stuffed there. I get another stop. They punt it to me, and then I throw a pick 6. It's just ridiculous. The Oregon offense is just so out of rhythm today. I haven't seen this offense struggle this much in an extremely long time. I am literally struggling to do anything, and that's not something I've said probably the last 5 weeks. A pick 6? Are you kidding me? Come on, man. I'm messing around. I'm going to lose this game. I go for a gamble, and it pays off massive, not doing anything on offense. 4th and 6 from the 27-yard line. My own 27-yard line, that is. I take a risk. I throw it up to Andy Przezinski. He makes the catch, and he is gone. That was absolutely massive from Andy Przezinski. The Ducks tied this game at 14. If I didn't get that, Michigan State could have went down and scored and made it 21-7 and drastically altered this game. That is absolutely massive. It happened again. Oregon dominates all year long in the biggest game of the year. Just an absolute collapse. 4 interceptions from Luke Moga. He is officially done. He threw another pick 6 with 20 seconds to go, down 21-14. He then throws another interception. And then I thought they were just going to set up for a field goal. No, they throw it to the end zone. There's a guy wide open for the touchdown. And it's 28-14 Michigan State. This is a stunner. I have done nothing on offense today, and Luke Moog is done. I haven't had this problem all year long, and all of a sudden I can't do anything on offense. This is an absolute shock. Absolute shock. I have way more yards than them, but I've thrown 2 pick sixes, and that's the difference. What a ridiculous performance for the Oregon Ducks, and they're going to come up short once again. I don't understand why I come to the biggest games and I just completely forgot how to play. Big time drive to begin the third quarter and a big time play on 4th down and 6. It's Coral Robinson over the middle, wide open. Ducks needed that one. Alani Incoom looked really solid that drive. The running game looked good. Ducks cut the deficit in half. It's 28-21 now. Can I get a stop? Now this looks like the Oregon Ducks. I get a score to begin the second half. Force them to punt on the next drive. And then 3 plays in, it's Alani Incoom. Rolls out right, finds Przinski over the middle, and he dives into the end zone from 27 yards out. And halfway through the third quarter, Oregon has outscored Michigan State 14-0, and this game is tied. This is the Oregon football team I like to see. That does it for the third quarter. I outscore them 14-0. And I tie this game up at 28. I just got back-to-back sacks. My offense is moving the ball right down the field. And I'm at the 1-yard line ready to score again. What a comeback by the Ducks. They look completely different than they did in the first half. On the first play of the fourth quarter, Oregon retakes the lead. It's David Egbo looking like Superman, diving over everybody. And the Ducks have 21 straight points, and they have a 35-28 lead. What a turnaround for the Ducks. I forced another Michigan State punt, went down the field. I was going to go for it on 4th down and 4, but I actually just, decided to take the points, get a 10-point lead. And luckily, I made the kick as well. And the Ducks, what a second half. They've outscored them 24-0. And it's 38-28 with 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Well, there's something I've never done before. Michigan State scored. Made it a 3-point game, an onside kick. Trying to keep it in. They onside kick it to Leonard Cribbs, who gets the ball and gets in for the touchdown. Dives in, and the Ducks, on an onside kick return, have just punched their ticket to a top 4 seed in the college football playoff. This game is so unbelievably scripted. I've never seen anything like it. 84-yard touchdown pass because the guy just runs right by me. This game has to be figured out. You should not be doing this. One-on-one covers on the outside, and the guy never catches it. He just runs right by me, and I can't even do anything as the defensive back. It drives me nuts. This game is so unbelievably scripted, man. All of a sudden, neither offense can be stopped. They fail on the onside kick. It takes me 2 plays to go into the end zone. Sky Priestley got a 34-yard run, and this is an 8-yard touchdown run up the middle. All of a sudden, I have 52 points out of absolutely nowhere, and Michigan State's got 42. What on earth? It's 4:20. What a frustrating game for the Ducks. I mean, all they started to do is throw it deep, and they would just complete pass after pass after pass. It is kind of funny. I was thinking to myself, man, this game feels awfully similar to the Eastern Washington and the Grizz game where nobody could stop anything. And the final score ends up being 52-49, the exact same score. A shootout here in the Big Ten Championship. Defense was awful, but my offense continues to be unbelievable. And look at the big picture. I'm the Big Ten champions. This hasn't happened in a while. And I'm punching my ticket to a top 4 seed and a first-round bye in the playoffs. That was awesome. The Ducks are Big Ten champions. What a win. I won it 52-49. I outscored them 24-21 in the fourth quarter, and that was the difference. Going to the stats, they had 407 yards of total offense. I had 475. 101 rushing yards, 374 passing yards. What a performance by the Ducks. Oregon, Alani Incoom looked a whole lot better than Luke Moga today. 14 for 18, 205 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Luke Moga, 11 for 22, 169 yards, a touchdown, and 4 picks. That is not good, Luke Moga. Rushing, Sky Priestley, 13 for 94, a touchdown. Evanson had a touchdown. Egbo had a touchdown. Hadesman had 2 rushes for 21 yards. Going to the receiving stats, Cole Robinson had 6 for 47 and a touchdown, and Andy Przinski, he's starting to look like he did last year. He's looking really, really good. 4 receptions, 136 yards, 2 touchdowns. Priestley had 43. Nick Henderson had 42. Stevenson had 48. There you see everybody else there. The Ducks win it 52-49. And they're big at 10 champions. Now the only question is going to be, who do I play next? This one should be fun. There it is, Big Ten champions. Where will I be seated? 1, 2, 3, or 4, and who will I be playing? Oh man, I'm excited for this. Who am I gonna be playing? Let's look. Let's see. Let's look at the bracket. I will be taking on the winner of Arkansas and BYU. How about that for a matchup? Look at some of the teams in here. Georgia Tech playing Kansas. Winner plays Cincinnati. Florida State and Florida are both in the top 4. Western Kentucky is number 12. Is it going to be BYU or Arkansas? What a matchup that either one of those is going to be. Heisman Trophy winner is the quarterback from Cincinnati, who I could potentially be playing. Braden Platt, linebacker, is the best defensive player award winner. I'm going to have so many awards. Xavier Sims, Best Defensive End Award. Sky Priestley, running back, Best Running Back, had over 1,000 yards. Quincy Bell, cornerback, Best Defensive Back Award. He had 10 interceptions, 4 touchdowns. He was unbelievable this year. Braden Platt is the best linebacker. I mean, how many awards am I going to get? Sims is the Lombardi Award winner. Nice. It's a bye week still. I thought, okay. Let's see. Advance the week, and who am I going to be taking on? Bring on the Arkansas Razorbacks in the Rose Bowl. Number 6 Arkansas. They beat BYU. Let's look at the score. Man, they dominated BYU. 38-14. That wasn't even close. Let's take a look at the bracket, see how some of the results. Texas beats Western Kentucky 38-35. They play Florida. Notre Dame beat LSU 41-38. Georgia Tech beats Kansas 48-27, and Arkansas beats BYU 38-14. So there's your matchups. Texas plays Florida. Notre Dame plays Florida State. Georgia Tech plays Cincinnati, and Arkansas plays Oregon. Man, if I win, I'm going to play either Cincinnati or Georgia Tech in the semifinals. Either one of those matchups is going to be cool. Like I said, it's 4:20. This clip has been going on for 4.5 minutes, so I'm going to end it now. What I'm going to do is go down to the Oval until around 5:15, edit the next vlog, and then at 5:15 I'll go into the dining hall, see if there's anything that's there to eat. Yesterday I had spaghetti for the first time. See if there's a good selection. And then I'll come back here and take a shower. I'm going to take my stuff to take a shower, so when I come back up, if there's nobody in, I'll just go and take one then. Alright, it's 4:39. I just got out to the Oval. I'm in the top right. Normally I go based on the M, but now I'm just going to go based on the bear statue, so I'm in the top right of the Oval today. I was just going to sit here and edit the vlog, but I'm actually going to start listening to the Sam Herder and McKinnell podcast that just came out. I don't know how long that's going to be, but I'll listen to that, and if I have any time, then I'll start editing the next vlog. Alright, it's 5:08. Just got done listening to the part of the podcast I was actually interested in. The Grizz defense got a flag because they couldn't stop anything, which is fair, but man, it hurts when the Grizz get a flag of any kind, especially if you win the game. It's 5:08, like I said. I'm not going to go into the dining hall. I don't know if I'm going to eat anything or not. I'm not that hungry, and really the only reason I ate last night is because they had spaghetti. I guess it wasn't spaghetti, but noodles and pasta, or noodles and sauce, that is. We'll see what they have. Maybe they have pizza or something, which is not likely, but I'll go see. If there's nothing there, then I won't eat in there and I'll leave. Alright, it's 5:41 update. I'm now in the shower, just got out of the lodge. Turned out what they have for lunch today is ham. That was the specialty, so everybody, there's a guy standing with a full ham. He cut slices for everybody that walked by. It was perfect. I had that with french fries for the first time. The french fries were amazing with ketchup. So that was the dinner for today. I just got back. I'm now in the shower. I already got all my stuff, like I said. So I'm now gonna take a shower at a more usual time, 5:40. This is the same time I would normally take a shower, so it feels like a sense of normalcy to the schedule is returning. But what I'm now gonna do is take a shower, and then when I get back to the room, I'll be on the computer till 7 o'clock. I'm gonna go to my bed, enjoy the night there. It's 6:35. I just got out of the shower. Yeah, I was in there for literally an hour. don't know why, time just gets away from me sometimes when I'm in there. Michael's not here, which is a very rare thing, because normally he's here with like 3 other people. What I'm gonna do on the computer for 30 minutes is look at houses for sale in LA and Vegas on Zillow, just to see if there's any good ones, you know, just for something to do, because that's probably where my life is headed at the moment, and it sounds interesting right now. I don't know why I heard someone else say Zillow earlier, so it inspired me. I forgot on every Wednesday night I'm gonna start watching The Masked Singer, so there's that at 7. That's what I'm gonna be watching. Until then though, I think I'm gonna watch the Mets-Brewers game. MLB postseason baseball. I'm not a big fan of the MLB anymore because the Mariners are out, unfortunately, but I'll still watch it for about 30 minutes. 6:55, I just moved to the bed, made the popcorn, got my snacks. No drink because I'm currently cooling things, my water and Gatorade, so those will be done soon. I turned it on to Fox, The Big Bang Theory's on. I'll watch this for 5 more minutes. Then The Masked Singer comes on. It's crazy how much Missoula's changed. I mean, I get to Missoula and I watch Hell's Kitchen every day. I watch Pawn Stars, Master Chef, and now The Masked Singer too. I never used to watch any of this stuff, and I get to Missoula and there's like 5 new things that I watch that I've never watched before. I don't know why I'm constantly watching all the same stuff, but man, the Masked Singer really interested me last time, so I'm gonna watch it again. This is crazy about the MLB playoffs, man. I didn't even know this. The Royals beat the Orioles today in 2 games. The Baltimore Orioles are done. You can dominate in the regular season, but then once the postseason starts, you lose 2 games and you're done. Just like that. I mean, that's crazy. I didn't even know that till now. The Royals beat the Orioles, and the Orioles are out of the playoffs. That's unbelievable. I think last time I watched Masked Singer last Wednesday. Attention Grizz fans. 2 tickets to the next game, Weber State, 3 days away. As I was saying, I must have been watching something or doing something else, because I turned on Masked Singer at like 7:30, 7:45. I didn't watch the start of it. Today I am, though. I wonder what I was doing. I mean, I could always look. I am excited about this, too. Michigan State, Oregon, that's a Friday night game, so I get to watch the Ducks on Friday. That's awesome. The Masked Singer. Let's do it. A Fox original. I actually don't know how this actually starts, so it should be interesting. Footloose night? What does that mean? What on earth? Footloose night. There's Robin Thicke. He's one of the judges. He's singing. What in the world? What a start. I will say, what a start to this show, man. What a start. Great start. And they got confetti and everything. I'm actually excited to watch this just to see how it goes. I mean, this is kind of my new Wednesday staple.
It's the 40th anniversary of the iconic classic Footloose.
40 years. Isn't that crazy?
Now, tonight,
40 years.
the remaining Group A singers are back, kicking off their Sunday shoes. Yeah.
So I wonder, is this the same people as we saw last time?
Mass Trophy.
So they say Group A, so I saw some last time. Are we going to see the same ones and the worst one out of this? So I think we have, yeah, okay, so I think that's what it is. I think we had like 5 people last time. 1 got eliminated, so now I think there's going to be 4. I don't know, maybe, I don't know. We getting right into this thing. Let's see who wins today. Or I guess, let's see who loses is the real question. They always reveal the loser. Okay, so I'm starting to get a better feel of this show. After every performance, the Men in Black brings out a clue.
I was part of a hip-hop empire.
What? Hip-hop empire?
In 1984, this was part of a hip-hop empire.
I've been leaning towards somebody else because this person also has a connection.
Interesting. Let's see who it is. That's very, very interesting.
This could be Yvette Nicole Brown. Because the music
Part of a hip-hop group. Alright, so like all the judges make a guess. I don't know if they get like bonus points if they get it right, or I don't even know. I guess they're trying to figure it out. And at the end of the show, whoever does the worst, I guess, will be unmasked. It's Kevin Bacon, the guy from Footloose.
Wanted to have been in the movie 40 years ago, but let me just say something.
That's cool. And we're going crazy with the Footloose theme. 40 years. Interesting.
And the doctor said I had to sit on the sidelines for a whole year. My heart sank. intuition led me to the family's piano, where I'd sit and play for hours on end.
This is giving a lot of clues. Plays piano, won a lot of things in high school, but injured her foot. Liking all these clues they're giving. This is actually really interesting. What kind of clue is that? These are some like basically saying it, basically. Interesting, Woodpecker was a child star. We got a former child star. You're in business as well? I kind of want this one to lose so I can see who this is. Child star. I think I found my new Wednesday staple. I'm really enjoying this so far. So it's going to basically be Wednesday and Thursday on Fox. This is a child star. I don't know the voice. 7:36. Michael just came in here with somebody that I've never seen before. Apparently he said he's going to watch 21 Jump Street. So that's like I don't even know how long that's, like a 2-hour movie. So I think I'm in here till like 10 o'clock at least. Which is good because I want to do my live reaction to the end of The Masked Singer. They played this same Footloose song so many times today. Interesting, there's 3 singers here. The Buffaloes. It looks like we got a trio. Interesting. I think I've said interesting too much. I'm gonna stop saying that. Here come the Men in Black giving another clue. What kind of clue is this? It says Motown.
What can you tell us about this tractor clue here?
Well, we're a little tired right now because we are busy using this tractor to mow lawns all around town.
Oh, to mow.
What is that supposed to mean?
They had a sitcom.
What?
Clues about, film clues.
That's right. What do you think, Connect?
Big Time Rush?
Everybody up there is really close. I'll just say that. Thank you.
First off, there's only 3 of them. They did have a sitcom. Robin Thicke goes with Big Time Rush. Could you imagine if Big Time Rush was actually there? Look at that guess. I did not hear Kendall, James, Logan, or Carlos in that. Plus, there's only 3 of them. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I didn't expect to hear Big Time Rush ever. I mean, Robin Thicke from Nickelodeon. And they did meet along the way, too. Because he originally thought that it could be the Jonas Brothers, but it wasn't them because they met along the way. Well, that's man, can you imagine if Big Time Rush was on The Masked Singer, man? I just had an absolute heart attack. The iPhone storage space message came up, and I didn't think I was going to be recording more. That's because I didn't delete the last upload. 46 minutes, so that just shows me I got to get going on the videos again. Oh, this is it. There's only 4 performances today. 3 of them are moving on. There'll be 1 going home. I really hope that was Big Time Rush that Robin Thicke said. The results are in. Who's going home?
The next singer of Group A to unmask is...
Who's it gonna be? The suspense.
Buffalo.
I actually have no idea who it could be.
Showbird. Wow. Well, now we're gonna see who it is. Like I was saying earlier, there's no way the Buffaloes are Big Time Rush. Because first off, they don't sing without a group. I mean, there are only 3 of them. Plus, none of them sounded like any of the members. That's not Big Time Rush. That's not them. I wonder if any of them are going to get it right this time. Everybody thinks it's this somebody brown person. So far, they both think it's that person. She thinks it's Taraji P. Henson.
I said that last week, and I actually think you could be right, but just to have another name in the mix, the Purple Cupcake, the Prince connection, I'm going to stick with Sheila E.
And Sheila E. So we have 2 people saying the same thing. And then 2 other ones. It's reveal time. Here we go. Let's see if anybody's right. I wonder if there's always a specific night. Like Footloose night. The first one was premiere night. There's your guesses. Here we go. Take it off. Who is this gonna be? Take it off already. It's Yvette Nicole Brown. So Ken and Robin both got it right. Ken Jeong now has gotten it right the first 2 times. This guy knows what he's doing. It's 8 o'clock. That's gonna do it. That does it for The Masked Singer. First time ever watching the full episode of The Masked Singer. That was pretty cool. I enjoyed that. That was actually really, really good. I don't know what I'm gonna watch. I'm not a fan of The Floor. I don't really want to watch that. I see The Golden Bachelorette is on. I'm not gonna watch that. I could watch baseball. That's probably what I'll be watching. Which game do I watch? I think I'll watch the Mets game and then I'll turn on the Padres game. Baseball all night long. I'm going to continue editing the next vlog, but the Brewers just hit a home run. It was Jackson Chourio to tie this game up at 3. What a huge, huge homer for Jackson Chourio, and this game's tied up at 3. Brewers have got to win this game or else the Mets are moving on. Mitchell, it's a 2-run homer. It's Garrett Mitchell. He hits a homer. A 2-run shot. And the Brewers, with their season on the line, down 3-2, they hit a homer. And now they hit another one. And they have a 5-3 lead on the Mets, hoping to force a Game 3. Wow. What a comeback by the Brewers. Down 3-2, season's on the line in the bottom of the 8th, and they score 3 runs. And now they are 1 strike away from forcing a Game 3. It's going to be up to Jesse Winker. 1-2 count. Everybody's standing here in Milwaukee. Winker hits this, and that's it. Brewers aren't done yet. They tie the series at 1-1, and there'll be a Game 3. Massive 8th inning homers for the Brewers, and they win. As they win game number 2. I'm now going to turn it to ESPN2 since this game is over. San Diego, the Padres, looking for their 2nd win, and they're looking for a sweep as well. They're up 5-2 in the 6th inning against the Atlanta Braves. Atlanta might not even make it out of the wild card. That'd be crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, my worries of finding something to watch will soon be put away. I just found out that there's a college football game or NFL game on for the next 55 days until November 27th, 2024. So whenever I'm trying to find something to watch now, no need anymore, because I know college football or NFL will be on. That is awesome. On Tuesdays, Wednesdays, there will be college football. That's awesome. It's 9:23. The Braves are down to their final out, and this is going to do it. And it's going to be 2 rivals going at it in the division series, the Dodgers and the Padres. The Padres sweep the Atlanta Braves. They win 5-4. And the Padres are moving on to the NLDS to play the Los Angeles Dodgers. Great night of postseason baseball. Great night. I have literally no clue what I am going to do now. I was editing the vlog. I finished that. I listened to some music after that, and I'm just sitting here trying to figure out what to do next. I think I might start editing the next vlog. I don't know. I really don't know. I also don't know what I'm going to watch. Do I watch SportsCenter till 10? I might as well. I haven't watched SportsCenter. It's Van Pelt. Maybe I'll see Bad Beats. I haven't seen that yet. SportsCenter till 10 o'clock. I know I said this in yesterday's video, but this song, Nikki Watkins absolutely crushed it. I just randomly thought about listening to this song. All night party that we getting into, and the joke is on you. What a song, man. It's so brand new. And the joke is on you. Party that we getting into. It's all over, then the joke is on you. This song's good, man. It's 10 o'clock. I just turned on NBC. The news is coming on in 1 minute. They just did one of those Fallon previews. He's got some great guests today. Luke Bryan talks and performs And this one I did not expect in a million years. Colin Kaepernick is on the show. What? Colin Kaepernick? That's the most random guest he's ever had. What's he going to talk about? What is he going to talk about with Colin Kaepernick? What's he going to talk about? All right, here we go. News coming on right now for 30 minutes. Gonna watch Fallon. Gonna now turn the light off as it's that time. Did Laurel Staples retire or something? Because it's Kylie Gibson again. Which, like I say every time, I'm not gonna complain. It's just very strange not to ever see Laurel Staples there because he is kind of the main host. All right, everybody, real quick update. Really unfortunate day. For the first time seemingly ever, Right as Fallon was about to start, Michael came into the room and he did not leave. So for like 2.5 hours, I could not pick up the camera. I'll tell you what I did again after the video. Just a quick disclaimer that you will not hear me talk again in this video until the end. Michael, I'd never seen him. He's never in here that early, and he just stayed in here the entire night.
From Studio 6B Rockefeller Center in the heart of New York City, it's The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. Tonight joins Jimmy and his guest, Luke Bryan, Colin Kaepernick, and featuring the legendary Roots crew.
Paper straw to drink a Capri Sun in 21 seconds. 1 second of that was drinking, the other 20 was trying to get the straw into the pouch. Welcome to the Tonight Show where the champions go. Yeah, that's right. What a show we have for tonight. He's a country music superstar. I love this dude. His new album, Mind of a Country Boy, is out now. Luke Bryan is here. Luke Bryan. He's the best. We're going to talk to him, and then he's performing later in the show. Luke Bryan is in the house. Plus, he is a civil rights activist, a former NFL quarterback, and the new author of the new children's book, We Are Free, You and Me, which is available now. Colin Kaepernick is joining us this evening.
The most influential family in America. Who is it?
The Rockefellers.
No, the Costco guys.
Oh,
Almost. Most invasive.
I know this. Red Lantern flies.
No, Spirit Halloweens.
Ah, I like this weird album.
Welcome back to the Tonight Show, everybody. I'm Steve Higgins, and it's time to play. We Are Free, You and Me. Give it up for Colin Kaepernick.
Oh, yeah! What the hell is going on? You have to say one word and then one word gag. They can't. It's space work eating a hoagie, walking down. That's insanity.
You ready? Using your nail
What
call.
is it? Yeah, sit in your hand. S'mores. Please welcome Luke Bryan.
See ya, boys.
You may be wondering why I just recorded that commercial. I've seen this commercial millions and millions of times. But when I saw it again, I legit, when I first saw that commercial pop up on the screen, I thought they were doing like a Diary of a Wimpy Kid promo. Because that is the exact same costumes that were in Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Exact same. That's why I recorded that. Just right when I saw that, I legit thought they were doing a Diary of a Wimpy Kid. That's how accurate the costumes are. They literally looked at that movie and said, hey, let's use those costumes. I just had to throw that in the vlog real quick. This is really strange. I haven't been able to pick up the camera while Michael's been in here. Somebody just knocked on the door. He went out to look. There was nobody out there. And then he just literally left there. He just literally walked in the hallway, left. And now I'm the only one in here for now. I know he's coming back very, very soon. I'm not. I know he's coming back very, very soon, but that's very, very strange.
American Civil Rights activist. Ever play in the NFL again?
Oh, of course. I'm ready to go right now. So, ready to go.
His new album, Mind of a Country Boy, once again, Luke Bryan. My thanks to Colin Kaepernick, Luke Bryan once again, and the Roots right there from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
All right, everybody, here's your end of video update. As I said, Michael did not leave the room, so I was unable to literally say anything. What happened after Fallon ended, I turned it to SportsCenter, but I got really bored of that. So I turned it at 11:45 to Hell's Kitchen, Season 9, Episode 11, in case you were wondering what I was watching. I moved to the computer at that time. I started doing some of the reading, and I got bored of the reading, so I literally played 4 days of Papa's Cheeseria. Put that on the screen. I got a new special during that time. I was eating cheese crackers as well because I was really hungry. That episode of Hell's Kitchen ended up ending at 12:28. I turned on Pawn Stars at that time. 12:44. I got done with my days of Papa's. So it took about 16 minutes. So for about 16 minutes, I watched Pawn Stars. I moved to the bed, and then I turned off the TV at 12:46. Ending one of the strangest nights in a long time where I was unable to really pick up the camera at 10:30 on. I mean, normally it's like 1 o'clock. I mean, he's very rarely, that's the first and only time he's ever been in here at 10:30. So strange. First and only time he's ever been in here the entire night. And we've been in college for a month, so that's gonna do it for this vlog. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you tomorrow.